Saving lives, preventing disease, and reversing disease. You are listening to Dr. Richardson On Call, brought to you in part by the Atlanta Clinic of Preventive Medicine, William Richardson, M.D.
This program is not being used to make diagnosis, administer treatment, prescribe medications, or order tests. The information contained is provided as an educational service. This program is not a replacement for the relationship you have with your healthcare provider. If you have concerns about your health, please contact your healthcare provider's office immediately.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Andre 3000, one half of the group Outcast, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson On Call on WCLK 91.9 FM.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.
Hi, I'm John Richardson, brother of Dr. William Richardson, and today we are going to take a serious look at how to prevent and reverse the heart and artery disease epidemic that is sweeping across our communities. How to prevent and reverse or avoid high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, atherosclerosis, and the multitude of other heart and artery diseases. How to prevent and or avoid bypass surgery, angioplasty, and the necessity of taking high blood pressure and or cholesterol lowering drugs for the rest of your life. Stay tuned for this edition of Dr. Richardson On Call, where today Dr. Richardson is going to provide you with proven, effective, time-tested, natural, alternative, and complementary techniques that prevent and reverse the root causes of this heart and artery disease epidemic.
Did you know that studies reveal that 86% of your health and well-being is totally dependent upon your lifestyle, diet, environment, exercise, relaxation, rest, and stress management? And did you know that medical care and genetics account for only 14% of your health and well-being? This means that you are 86% in control of your health through living a healthy lifestyle and building a healthy environment. Dr. Richardson and the Atlanta Clinic of Preventive Medicine specialize in reversing disease, preventing disease, and saving lives. Our full-service health clinic offers complete diagnostic evaluations and medical care, lifestyle nutritional counseling, detox programs, immune enhancement, permanent weight loss programs, IV chelation therapy, and alternative treatments for most all diseases and conditions.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Andre 3000, one half of the group Outcast, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson On Call on WCLK 91.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Dr. William Richardson, and I'm inspired and honored and truly welcome you to this edition of Dr. Richardson On Call, where the second and fourth Wednesday of every month from 6 to 7 p.m., we will take in-depth, stimulating looks at the major health issues facing our community today. My friends, the mission of this health talk show, Dr. Richardson On Call, is to reverse and prevent disease as well as save lives. On this show, we request, we encourage, and we really demand your participation. Call us and ask your important questions and give your valuable commentaries when we open up the phone lines. Again, I'm your host, Dr. William Richardson, a board-certified medical doctor with over 25 years of experience. My role on this show is to facilitate our listeners in the how and why of making intelligent health choices in quality medical care, disease reversal and prevention, nutrition, diet and supplements, cleansing and detoxification, immune system enhancement, and many other lifestyle and environmental factors. Also, as always, I'm joined in the studio by my brother John Richardson, who is the writer, researcher, and executive producer for this show, to whom I owe many thanks. Thank you, Brother John.
And thank you, brother, Dr. William Richardson. And welcome out there once again in Radio Land, as I, John Richardson, am also honored and inspired to be with you today on this edition of Dr. Richardson on Call. And today we have another very important topic, Dr. Richardson, and that is heart and artery disease, a modern epidemic that is preventable and reversible. That's right. Just in a nutshell, we're going to say that heart and artery disease is definitely both preventable and reversible. And while modern medical science employs and pushes bypass surgery, angioplasty, and drugs, and highly invasive and dangerous cardiac vascular procedures, these crisis management techniques usually just temporarily suppress symptoms or provide patchwork solutions that completely ignore the underlying root causes of the illness. Literally, my friends, thousands and millions and billions and trillions of dollars would be saved if efforts were truly aimed at proven, effective, alternative, and or complementary approaches involving nutrition, stress management, exercise, herbs, and all these things that we're going to go over today, folks, among other lifestyle and detoxification techniques. Because we must realize that the United States leads the world in the death rates from heart and artery diseases. And that's what today's show is about. And we also have to understand that the statistics facing us are ridiculous, and we need to uncover them, unveil them. People are not aware of these statistics. So I'm just going to run over these, and then we're going to get to the meat of the show. Let Dr. Richardson tell you how to undo this thing. What are the statistics regarding heart and artery diseases? Well, it's the number one killer in America. There's 1.5 million heart attacks per year. 80% or so of heart attacks are painless. 40% of heart attack victims don't survive. 1 million deaths per year, 50, that is 50% of all deaths are due to heart and artery disease. There's 90 million with elevated cholesterol, 70 million with high blood pressure, it's probably higher now. 600,000 bypasses are done annually at a cost of $100,000 and more if complications arise. You do the math. Then there's 500,000 angioplasties done annually at a cost of $35,000. What is the total cost of this heart and artery disease epidemic sweeping across America? $600 billion. I like to kind of roll that billion because kind of sound to it or something.
Oh, man, that's a big sound.
It's a big sound. So we can go on and on about chest pains and high blood pressure and heart attacks and strokes and memory problems and male impotency and female infertility and senility and Alzheimer's and fainting spells and poor circulations and gangrene and The list goes on and on, folks. It's an epidemic. The numbers are staggering. And people aren't even aware of these statistics. They're just being hit by it. When your mother, when your father, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents have a stroke, have the blood pressure, have the angioplasty, all these things. So I hope we've said enough to wake folks up. It could be you next. And the reason it is you is to do with your diet and your lifestyle. That's the key, and that's what we're going to hit on this show, Dr. Richardson.
Yes.
So let's turn to the expert. Dr. Richardson on Call is the name of this show, so let's turn to Dr. Richardson. He is now on call. We're going to ask Dr. Richardson first, why is this heart and artery disease, which we know is both preventable and reversible, so ever increasing in prevalence and escalating in cost? Dr. Richardson, tell us something.
Yeah, it's remarkable. And, the underlying cause has to be understood of heart disease. That underlying cause is hardening of the arteries, or atherosclerosis, which is a buildup of fatty deposits and heavy metals and other debris, including cholesterol and calcium, in the blood vessel walls. It's also not only on the inner line, but in the walls itself. It restricts and it causes the arteries to get hard and not flexible. So if that's the cause of all these diseases that we mentioned, then what we will want to do is ban it. So everybody, I want them to get a picket sign and say, march, let's ban hardening of the arteries.
That's right.
Okay? But what big businesses are making all this money from heart and artery disease? We're talking about fast food, junk food, dairy, tobacco, meat, alcohol, pharmaceuticals, hospitals, cardiologists, etc.
Let's ban those then, doctor.
Yeah.
You think? Okay.
Oh, they're making too much money, though.
They would ban us first.
Yeah. It'd be simpler for them. Huh?
Put a contract out on it. No.
Yeah, don't give them any ideas, sir. But this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Literally, that could be eliminated. They'd have to find something else to do.
Multi-gazillion dollar.
Yeah.
What is that?
And this is based on, this tremendous income is based on keeping you having heart and artery diseases and loyal paying customers. What we do, we recommend things that really get people off the medications. So this is not what's happening in the general medical world. The government talks about true preventive medicine, but they don't really know. True preventive medicine would eliminate this great cost, not only of money, but lives and disease burden in our population. And how many more unhealthy fast food restaurants do we need in our communities?
Oh, a few more. I see them going up every day.
And why are so many people still smoking and drinking and eating types of food that cause this problem? That's because there's advertisement industries just to keep the ball rolling. So that's really why.
Yeah, I mean, really, folks really out there in radio land, you know what we're talking about. The high blood pressure, the strokes, the infertility, the impotency. Oh, impotency? You didn't know impotency was related to heart and artery disease?
Clogged arteries.
Clogged arteries going to that area. It's just that simple. We have a lot of our patients get the chelation, change their diet, exercise more, and all of a sudden what returns? Their potency, their libido, and all these kinds. We get report after report after report. You know, some of you may not have thought this show was going to be about sex, but see, it is. Everything related, right?
Right.
So, Dr. Richardson, let's get the nut cutting here a little bit. What I'd like to ask you and our listening audience is waiting for right now, they want to know, you know, let's get to the heart of the matter. Of the matter. I like the heart of the matter, heart and artery, right? Heart of the matter, and tell us what it would be a safe, effective, permanent, holistic approach to preventing, and most of all, reversing the heart and artery disease. There's a lot of people out there with heart and artery disease, with the high blood pressure, have already had a stroke, going in for an angioplasty, a bypass. What kind of program can we put them on that would end that, period? You know?
Well, you know, what we do is recommend a total holistic program. So what we're talking about, we do have people coming in with those type of diseases that have drug therapy already going on. So we want the type of medical management that is sound and balanced and allows the latest medical technology to work for them. And, you know, we want a competent physician using modern medicine, drugs, surgery, invasive procedures that may be temporarily necessary.
So you got to have the good medical management.
Yeah, to prevent you from dying straight up.
Or injure your kidneys. Dialysis or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But as far as preventing and reversing heart disease, modern medicine and governments have failed miserably. They just suppress the symptoms. The second thing is diet is the single most important factor in preventing and reversing heart disease because our fat and animal product consumption are tremendous contributors to this epidemic. Then there's exercise. That's another major root cause or lack of it. You know, we're sitting all the time being entertained and getting no exercise, folks. And then stress management. What about smoking? That if you smoke cigarettes after a heart attack, you have a 400% higher chance of getting a second heart attack. Then there's the necessary herbs and nutritional supplements. And then a great key to our program is intravenous, that's in the vein, EDTA, chelation therapy. And it is a relatively safe, low-cost possible alternative to hazardous open heart surgery. In fact, you just told me about an NIH study that's going on.
$30 million they're finally putting for a 5-year study to find out that chelation works.
That's right.
50 years after it was developed.
Yes, that's true.
Give me a break. True. Give me a break.
So it can really help prevent strokes, heart disease, hypertension, chronic fatigue, heavy metal toxicity, on and on. This chelation therapy is a new direction in treatment of many different diseases that absolutely are causing a lot of disease load, we call that morbidity, and mortality or death. So chelation therapy is a good cornerstone of treatment.
All right, folks, we're talking about heart and artery disease. Today we're talking about high blood pressure. We're talking about your aunt, your uncle. We're talking about you. We're talking about strokes. We're talking about bypass surgery, talking about angioplasty. All these things can be avoided. That these people will go out of business. And it's not that we're against heart and artery surgeons, cardiovascular surgeons, cardiac, blah, blah, all that. We're not, because they do save lives. But the point is, the root causes of this epidemic are not being dealt with. And we want to tell the public the truth. And, the fast food, junk food, the industry that's supporting this and not telling people, how to prevent this, how to deal with it, it's travesty. It's a travesty. And we're on the air today to correct that problem.
That's right.
So, Dr. Richardson, we're going to open up the phone lines in a minute, but I'm going to ask you another question, and we have some more questions for you. But we want to get this question in. Dr. Richardson, why is it that diet and lifestyle is the key to heart and artery disease? To the reversal of it.
Sure. Because that's what causes it.
Right.
Diet and lifestyle.
Duh,
and
right.
if you can go and get rid of the causes, then you can reverse the disease. In fact, diet and lifestyle contribute 85% really with some environmental influences, whether you're going to get heart and artery disease or not. So you can get lasting results by altering your diet and lifestyle, having those changes work for you. And why do you do that? Why do you sacrifice? Because how much do you love yourself? Then you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to prevent your own heart disease? What are you willing to do yourself to reverse your own heart disease?
Yeah, in fact, Dr. Richardson, we've written a book, Reversing Heart and Artery Disease, and it outlines all the books we've read, all the research we've done, all the testimonials, all the things we've put patients through. We have a book. And we also have some testimonials in front of us. It's a big package that people look at when they come into our office, and they're like amazed. They have it up to their face. I kind of watch them. And some of our colleagues have these testimonials in there. And the people are like, got it up to their face. I can't even see the person's face. They're holding the testimonials.
Are you going to make those testimonials available?
Well, they are available. They are available, and it's a tool we use in the clinic. The diet, the lifestyle, the herbs, nutritional supplements, the chelation therapy, all is part of a great program. And we have person after person. Look like every other person that comes in has high blood pressure or something.
Well,
high cholesterol or something like that.
It's like this.
Yeah, there's some statistic on it.
37% of people in their 20s have hardening of the arteries. 37%.
Wow. 20s.
60% of people in their 30s have hardening of the arteries. 71% of people in their 40s have hardening of the arteries. And 85% of people in their 50s have hardening of the arteries. That's a lot of people, folks.
And that's you out there, folks. If you're eating the standard American diet or anything near it.
Look out.
Right now, we're going to open up the phone lines. We want you to get involved, Atlanta. We're talking about heart and artery disease. You are listening to Dr. Richardson on Call. We want you, the listening audience, to get involved in our topic today. That's reversing heart and artery disease. So call us in the studio right now at 404-880-9255. That's 404-880-9255. Of course, you can call us on your home phone, cell phone, business phone, car phone, pay phone, someone else's phone, shortwave radio, plasma transfer, underground. No, just kidding. All right. Just be sure to call us. I don't know what that last one was. Just be sure to call us and let your thoughts be known. Jot down your questions and comments so we can be efficient. And please turn down your radio. The number here to get in the studio right now is 404-880-9255. That's 404-880-9255. You can call and get your questions and comments about heart and artery disease right now, and we'd be glad to entertain them. Give us a call at 404-880-9255. And we've actually had some callers holding on the line before we even gave the number out, so someone's listening out there.
Oh, boy.
So why don't we take a call? Are we ready to take a call in there? Okay. The production people say we're ready to take a call. So first, I think we'll run to, is it Darrell? Has a question about prostate and weight loss. Darrell, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. My name is Darrell Haddock, and
Darrell,
I
okay.
I was recently experiencing problems with some blood in my urine, and so my doctor told me that possibly there was a swollen prostate involved, and I was wondering how does that relate to clogged arteries, maybe high blood pressure, high cholesterol, which are both factors that I'm experiencing now.
Okay.
High flesh diet, stress, all that sort of thing. Did he do a rectal exam?
He did, and it was determined.
Is your radio turned down, Darrell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on a cell phone.
Oh, cell phone. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, he did do the exam, and however, he couldn't, I guess, determine. It would take some tests. He said about 10 days worth of tests.
Sure. Well,
And so, but I just was wondering how if there was a connection, because I do have high blood pressure. I am currently on medication for it, and currently on medication for.
Well, the connection would be
cholesterol.
the lifestyle, okay? And yeah, because blood pressure, high cholesterol related to the diet very much. And then you got to also look at what causes blood in the urine. First of all, you probably need a urological workup because you got to make sure you don't have anything going on in the bladder. And that's really important. So you really need to look into a urologist because that could save your life.
Okay. We also need to look at how to get rid of that high blood pressure and concentrate on
that's
that.
What we're talking
and we don't
about.
want to live with that either. They try to make it look like you can live with it, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, and that's a whole.
You might not.
That's a whole. To me, it's a separate issue, but they can be related to the Western lifestyle. So you got to do both. Okay.
Okay.
For more information, check our website.
Will do.
We'll give it over. Okay. Thanks for calling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the website address is www.acpm.net. That's www.acpm.net. And again, we invite you to give us a call at 404-880-9255, 404-880-9255. But next, we're going to run to Keith in Marietta. Has a question about reversal of something about prostate. Keith, you're on the air.
Yes, I am. How you guys doing?
Right.
I just had a quick question, Dr. Richardson. What would you suggest as far as an effective means to reverse a mild atrial enlargement?
You said atrial?
Yeah, or atria enlargement.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, again, depends on the cause. If there's like a valvular problem blocking the flow of the atria, that may need to be corrected or at least acknowledged. And then you can get enlargement of the atria if you have enlargement of the ventricles, which is caused by uncontrolled hypertension. So the hypertension has to be controlled. Then you can even have pulmonary hypertension. So I would say, that's very specialized, and you want to do all the things we're talking about, but if there's a specific cardiac problem, you may need to see a cardiologist for that.
Okay, yeah, because currently I do not have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably say my echocardiogram was considered to be very normal and everything.
Well, that's great.
But it was stated that you do have mild atrial enlargement.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that
a lot of times doctors are not so subtle as they should be, and they just looking for gross things. So you may want to get with someone who's looking very subtly at you, and that may be important to do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling. Folks, one of the elements of heart and artery disease and really a lot of disease reversal is weight loss. And this is weight loss time, the spring. Everybody's trying to lose those pounds so they can fit in those bathing suits and go to the beach and all that other stuff. But we want it so that we can have good health because weight loss is related to a lot of illnesses. Now we're going to take a break, Atlanta. We appreciate you listening to Dr. Richardson on call. And we're going to get back to our callers. It's Dolores, Robert, Ricardo, Lisa, Ashantre, and all the other folks ready to talk to us. We're going to get to you right after this break. You're listening again to Dr. Richardson on call, and today we're featuring how to prevent and reverse this epidemic of heart and artery disease that is sweeping across America. We're also featuring how to prevent and avoid high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, poor circulation, chest pains, arthrosclerosis, and so on. We're also featuring how to prevent and avoid bypass surgery, angioplasty, and drugs and other highly invasive cardiovascular procedures, and so on. Stay tuned to this edition of Dr. Richardson on Call, where today we're going to provide you with proven, effective, time-tested, natural, alternative, and complementary techniques that provide you, again, the means to get rid of the root causes of heart and artery diseases sweeping across our communities. We'll be right back.
This is Dick Gregory. Dr. Richardson on Call will continue after this break.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show, designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4669 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.
Many people are sick and tired of seeking help from conventional medical doctors who may just see you for 5 minutes, just hand you another prescription, just run more tests, or may know very little about diet, nutrition, detoxification, immune system enhancement, and other health-building lifestyle factors. William Richardson, MD, and the Atlantic Clinic of Preventive Medicine specialize in reversing disease, preventing disease, and saving lives. For more information on Dr. Richardson and the Atlantic Clinic of Preventive Medicine, and the website address is www.acpm.net. That's www.acpm.net.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Andre 3000, one half of the group Outcast, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call on WCLK 91.9 FM.
All right. We are back from the break, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call, and I'm your co-host, John Richardson, along with Dr. William Richardson, and today we're discussing how to prevent and reverse this epidemic of heart and artery diseases that is sweeping across our communities. Why is it that diet and lifestyle, nutrition and supplements and exercise and stress management are so important in a successful heart and artery reversal program? Today, folks, our goal is to give you, the listening audience, hope and faith in the body's own innate ability to heal and rejuvenate itself through proven, time-tested, effective, natural, alternative, complementary techniques to reverse and prevent this root cause of heart and artery disease that's sweeping across our communities, Dr. Richardson. And we have a full bank of calls, and, this show we need to do for the next 10 weeks because it's an epidemic that's killing people.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get to the calls.
All right, and we have some more questions to ask you, assuming we're going to get to them. Maybe the callers will get to them. But right now, let's see. Let's run to, is it Dolores in Riverdale? Dolores, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes. What is your question, comment?
Okay, my question is it true that African Americans should take calcium blockers for high blood pressure rather than beta blockers?
Good question. There are some statistics to back up the correct answer to that. Mm-hmm. And honestly, right now, I don't really remember it. But I'll tell you one thing.
Okay.
What I do is get people and recommend ways for people to get off of medication.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Hello?
Yes, go on with your
next question. I said that was
question.
going to be my next question. How can I reverse or get off of medication, period?
Well, we can start by looking at what diet we should eat, okay? And a heart disease reversal diet would be a 10 to 15% fat diet, high in complex carbohydrates, and no cholesterol. We can talk about the no smoking, adequate exercise, and chelation therapy, which detoxes the arteries.
And doing what? What is
chelation therapy? Well, that is an intravenous therapy with an amino acid called EDTA, which couples with or forms rings around the nasty heavy metals that contribute to arteriosclerosis and pulls it out of the body.
Okay. Yeah, basically it is going to reverse the root cause of the illness. It's going to pull the arterial plaque out of the artery and reestablish the blood flow significantly.
Yes, in conjunction with the lifestyle.
And it's something that's been around for 50 years, and the establishment doesn't want you to know because we can eliminate this problem for good, so you're not even dealing with it anymore. And then you put the lifestyle changes, the dietary changes, the supplements, the exercise, and all this, voila, the problem can be gone.
I've seen so many people pulled off of medications with these type of
You got the testimonials
methods.
right in front of you, Dr.
Really
Richardson,
do.
and the pictures and the signatures to match. So it's not that hard. For more information, check our website. And
what's your website again?
Well, the website address is www.A as in apple, C as in cat, P as in Paul, M as in Mary, .net. Okay. There's information on the website about chelation therapy, about reversing heart and artery diseases, and actually it's something we specialize in. Dr. Richardson has written a book, Reversing Heart and Artery Diseases. I mean, journals and everything are replete with the information. It's just too much money is being made, they're going to
course,
tell you
and they won't.
Right.
They
So-
keep you spending your money.
Oh, yeah.
Making them rich.
And people going to the graveyard, too.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
And the
there.
problem is that money that they're spending don't reverse the disease. It just
Right.
keeps on
It
happening.
doesn't just keep you on it for years and years and years. So.
Suppress symptoms and crisis intervention and disease management. That's what the medical system is about, unfortunately, right now. So,
Okay, well,
all right.
I'll go to your website, and thank you so much.
All right, we appreciate your participation, Dolores.
You're
and we
welcome.
appreciate your participation out there, Atlanta. We're talking about an epidemic that's sweeping across our communities. We're serious about this. We're talking about heart and artery disease. We're going to run to another call. Let's run to Lisa in Atlanta. Something about on chelation therapy. Lisa, are you there?
Here I am.
Here you are. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I wanted to inform the public that I am associated with the International Medical Clinic,
Yes.
which is one of the only sites, it's only 2 sites in Georgia that have been approved by NIH for the chelation study. We are trying to help facilitate the science.
So we appreciate it, and there needs to be a study on that and everything else. They're wasting money here in America, folks. Billions and billions of dollars on studies that don't add up to anything. For example, this freaking cancer research and a lot of these drugs or whatever just suppress symptoms and making folks money, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's really a shame. Dean Ornish has a reversal program for heart disease, and it wasn't making hospitals enough money. In fact, it was saving people money, and they did away with the study because it wasn't making enough money.
Right.
But was working. You know.
Folks, the number to get in the studio right now is 404-880-9255, 404-880-9255. Next, let's run to, is it Ashante?
Yeah.
How do you say your name?
It's Asante, like the tribe.
Asante,
of
yeah, all right.
The tribe of Asante,
Yeah,
aka
Ghana.
by your roots.
Yeah.
Yo, big up, man. Big up, Dr. Richardson. I was at the Soul Veg the other day when he got his award.
All right.
Yeah, that's real. Big up on that.
Thank
you. And me being from the Temple of Hip Hop, you know what I'm saying? We're on a conscious vibration. What I really wanted to ask is, what's the direct affiliation do the blunts and beer have on the hardening of the arteries and stuff? I just,
Good point. Well, first of all, alcohol is more easy because it's been more studied, and alcohol does make the blood pressure go up. Every 1 ounce of pure alcohol, which is equivalent to 16 ounces of beer or 12 ounces of wine, permanently destroys 10,000 brain cells. Okay. And so it can contribute to heart disease. As far as blunts, you mean with or without tobacco?
Oh, word. Without the tobacco, just the blunt
Gotcha.
itself, you know.
Okay.
Just
Well,
around,
if you do enough of it, it can block the breakdown of estrogen in the liver, and you can grow breast. Also, anything, we're not meant to smoke anything, and it does deteriorate the lungs and cause bronchitis. And it can decrease the oxygen level in the body. Now, it also is a medicinal herb that is taken, but all medicines, including, frankly, herbs in a way, are all poisons with desirable side effects. So, it is a medicinal herb, but to be used recreationally is a mistake, in my opinion.
All right. Good things.
We appreciate that comment.
Yeah, big up.
All right, you take care, brother. All right, the number here to get in the studio, right, got a couple lines open for you. They're filling up as we speak, but get your call in, Atlanta. You're important. Give us a call and make your question or comment, because this is an important subject, heart and artery disease reversal. We're talking about reversal. And just not talking about it. We're talking about reversing it and preventing it. Now, you don't hear that enough on the airwaves. They're talking about suppressing it.
I haven't heard it once except a few.
Right. Well, let's say it some more. The number in the studio right now to get in is 404-880-9255, 404-880-9255. And let's run to another call, and that would be Robert in Ben Hill has a question on supplements or something like that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Richardson. Enjoy your program.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I would like to ask you, with the growing number of companies that are producing supplements, where do they derive their nutritional values from?
Food. If they're whole food supplements or they're manufactured, one or the other. So,
hopefully it's food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hopefully.
I hope it's not chemically made up in a laboratory.
Some are.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you go about ferreting out the ones that are good, the ones that are bad?
Right. Well, I try to use natural organic supplements, and usually more based on whole foods. I found that to be based. to be better for the body, because the supplements based on whole foods are just extensions of foods more so. And they can be used instead of drugs or in conjunction with drugs to speed recovery or even to help wean people off of medications. And that's how I look at it.
Okay. Yeah, there's no question about it. Really, you can even read the ingredients. You can even pick up the package and tell and look at it. And, you can tell if it's synthetically made or whatever. They have to say some information. Or you can tell if it came from a food source and all this kind of thing. And that's what you want. Any kind of supplement is some kind of processing. Best to get your nutrition from the foods and this kind of thing. But if you are going to supplement with the natural, non-synthetic, non-man produced kind of supplement, although they're all produced somewhat by man, but you want the source to come from food.
Yes, sir. And I guess that goes along with the old saying, let your food be your medicine and your medicine your food.
All right.
All right. Well, on that, we're going to let you go, Robert. We appreciate your call.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
All right. 404-880-9255. We just had a line open up, but right now we're going to run to, Derek in Atlanta. Derek has a comment on high blood pressure.
Hi, thank you so much, Dr. Richardson.
Sure.
The show is fantastic. I wanted
you.
to ask a question, personal question, but also for people who are listening. I have a father who has angina. Just buried him about 2 weeks ago back in California. So he had hypertension all of his life. He had diabetes, but he also had angina. I think that's an enlarging of the heart.
No, angina means pain, and then it's angina pectoris, chest pain.
He had angina pectoris, the chest pain and stuff.
From clogged up arteries in the heart.
Okay, that's what that is. Now, my brother, who is 4 years older than me,
yes,
he's had a quintuplet bypass.
Yeah. Well, he needs to be on this program that we're talking about.
Well, that's why I'm calling, because he lives in Minneapolis. I'm gonna shoot him the information and everything. And myself,
if he lives in Minneapolis, you can also get on the web and check for the acam.org, acam.org, and you can get information of doctors who practice chelation therapy in that city.
Although you won't get what we do here. We have people flying from the 8-state area, the Bahamas, New York, all over the place, because not to toot our own horn, we are experts and we really are high in lifestyle and diet. You got some people doing chelation therapy, they're still eating chicken every day and all this other stuff, and you putting it in one way and taking it out another. So,
this is a part of my question.
Yeah.
Seeing that we just had to bury my father, seeing that my brother has had quintuplet bypass, myself, I think that I've been taking care of myself relatively well, not all the way. I do still eat chicken. I don't eat any beef anymore. I haven't been eating beef in years and years.
Chicken's worse.
Do you know that chicken causes more cancer than beef?
I would think so, because of all the stuff that they put.
No, I'm not talking about what they're adding. I'm saying just
that's bad too.
In and itself. Just the organic chicken can cause more cancer than organic beef.
Okay, well, I don't want to go off on a tangent on this, but you got to give me something else to eat. You know what I'm saying? I love vegetables and stuff like that, but my basic question is, in order to safeguard myself and my brother so that we can live a long and healthy life, I know we both have to do some reversal, because possibly there's some hereditary in there.
That's right, and you need to act like you have heart disease.
Okay.
And in fact, there's a meet out coming up.
In fact, he does have heart disease if he's been eating chicken and all that, whatever.
Yeah.
He has
I can believe it.
85% chance. Yeah.
So. Okay. Now, what some of the natural organic substances and stuff like that help to reverse the situation also. Now, for myself, I take garlic, potassium, ginseng, and cayenne pepper, and because I have high blood pressure as well. Can you tell me, is that a good combination? And what natural organic substances should we use in order to reverse the disease of diseases of the heart and the veins?
The first thing is the lifestyle, 10 to 15% fat diet. And ginseng, you kind of have to watch with high blood pressure. The rest of them are good. But we're going to have to go on to the next caller.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, what you want to know is you can visit the website. It's chock full of information on reversing heart and artery diseases, how to eat, how to do these kind of things. But you have to do your own research. Go visit some health food stores, go to some seminars, go to some lectures, keep listening to this radio show. We've had people never come into our office, just listen to the radio show, lost weight, reversed their heart and artery disease, all this kind of thing. It's not that hard, but you have to do your own work.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
I do research. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for calling. Again, folks, if you want more information on reversing heart and artery disease, what this show is about, and information on Dr. Richardson's general holistic medical services designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. And, of course, the website address is www.acpm.net. That's www.acpm.net. And, again, if you decide to go on that website, you can click on articles, and the articles on all kind of things, and you can download it or whatever for your information. All right, folks, we're going to continue on with the show. We're having a very exciting show on heart and artery diseases, high blood pressure, strokes. There's folks out here listening to us right now that have these problems. They're going in for an angioplasty tomorrow. Somebody's getting bypass surgery in 2 weeks, all this kind of thing. We have people come in, they're scheduled to get this, they're scheduled to get that. By the time we're through with them, they don't have to get it. Now, some of them do, some of them don't. We have some people that come in the office and they don't listen to what we're saying. Then they come in later in a wheelchair or a stretcher, and that's not to threaten anybody, this kind of thing. So,
sounds like
not at all.
Okay.
All right. We're getting advice from our production crew back there. We're going to take another call, folks. We're going to take Ricardo in Ellenwood's been on the air for a while. A question on cholesterol.
How you doing?
Good.
I have a history. My family has a history.
Turn your radio down, Ricardo.
Just turn it off.
Okay, good.
Okay, my family has a history of high blood pressure.
There you go.
Cholesterol problems. And for me to prevent that, I'm gonna tell you what I take, and tell me what you think. Okay, I take potassium that regulates your blood pressure. I take niacin, which lowers your cholesterol. I take vitamin C and E that is supposed to stop cholesterol formation.
What are you eating?
I eat I eat about 5 or 6 times a day, small meals. I don't eat pork. I don't use a lot of salt. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, that sounds good, but let's, Dr. Rashid, just based upon what
again, you need to eat a 10 to 15% fat diet, okay? And it prevents and reverses heart disease. And frankly, it does not include poultry or meat products if you want to do that.
Now, the last time I had my cholesterol checked, it was low. And another thing is a lot of people, their high blood pressure problems is usually coming from dehydration because they don't drink any water. And dehydration causes high blood pressure.
Yeah, I would think it does. It causes back pain, high blood pressure, headache, and everything else.
Absolutely. So that's another reason why I try to drink a lot of water. And I used to be a bodybuilder, so that's why I'm real big into health. And that's good that you guys are doing this because a lot of people don't really care about their health until they're in the hospital.
You're right.
Okay.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm in Midtown going to the hospital to see my mom as we speak right now.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's no joke.
No joke, Ricardo. We appreciate it.
All right, now.
All right, thanks for that timely comment. Folks, this is serious. Folks, we're going to take a break. You're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call. Did I pronounce that right? Okay. And I'm your co-host, John Richardson, along with Dr. William Richardson, and they were discussing how to prevent and reverse this epidemic of heart and artery disease that is sweeping across our communities. Did I pronounce that right? Okay. Why is it that diet and lifestyle, nutritional supplements, exercise, and stress management are so important and crucial in a successful heart and artery disease reversal program? Folks, today we're trying to give you, the listening audience, faith and hope in the body's own innate ability to heal and rejuvenate itself to proven effective, time-tested, natural, alternative, complementary techniques. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is Dick Gregory. Dr. Richardson on Call will continue after this break.
With over 25 years of experience and success, Dr. William Richardson, MD, and his experienced staff of professionals make up the Atlanta Clinic of Preventive Medicine. We specialize in reversing disease, preventing disease, and saving lives. We specialize in treating potential causes of ill health, not just suppressing symptoms. For more information on Dr. William Richardson, MD, and the Atlanta Clinic of Preventive Medicine, and the website address is www.acpm.net.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Andre 3000, one half of the group Outcast, and you're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call on WCLK 91.9 FM.
All right, Atlanta, you're listening to Dr. Richardson on Call. We're just coming back from a break, and I'm your co-host, John Richardson, and we've been talking about how to reverse this epidemic of heart and artery diseases. We're going to run right to these calls and just take one line real quick. So callers, you got to keep your comments quick, and we're going to respond quick so we can get through and close out the show. We're going to first run to Mark in Norcross. What is your question or comment? Real quickly, Mark.
I'm concerned about the high cholesterol. Is supposed to be a genetic disorder.
Okay, let's comment on that. All right.
Yeah, about 90-something% of hypercholesterol is related to diet, lifestyle, and a very tiny, small percent is genetic. Very tiny.
I mean, there may be a genetic predisposition, but the point is, if you adjust your diet, you don't have to have it. That's
right. Well, no. Then there's very rare real genetics.
Okay. Be sure to turn your radio down, callers. We're going to run to Johnny in Atlanta. Comment on cholesterol. Quickly, Johnny.
Hello? Yes.
Okay. What is your comment, Johnny, real quick?
Okay. On cholesterol, I understand that I know if you change your lifestyle and eating habits, it's supposed to help you as far as and keeping you from getting high cholesterol. But what if you already have high cholesterol?
It can reverse it if it's done correctly. We've seen it reverse many times. We're talking like 246 down to 146. I've seen that many times.
Yeah, you won't have the cholesterol problem. It'll be normal. That's the issue. We're going to run to Terrell in Dunwoody, our last caller of this evening. Terrell.
Yes, I was diagnosed. I'm 33,
yes.
And the last visit to the doctor, I was 240-something. Cholesterol, high blood pressure.
Yep.
And now they're saying I'm on 3 different medications, and I did not. This happened in the course of 6 months from my last visit.
Okay.
And I'm overweight, and I knew that, and I've changed my diet.
What's your question, sir?
Well, my question is that you're saying, I just got to tell in your shows, so you're saying no chicken. I'm sure I can get all this information on your website.
Okay, your question is about chicken.
Right.
Okay, Dr. Richardson.
And about the moderation of exercise at this point with all the 3 things I have going on.
Yeah. You have to exercise very carefully to make sure you don't hurt yourself. And yes, chicken is contraindicated, in my opinion, in heart and artery diseases. And check out our website.
And the website address again is www.acpm.net. That's www.acpm.net.
Yes, we are. Remember, heart and artery disease is preventable and reversible.
All right, folks, for Dr. William Richardson, this is John Richardson signing off and inviting you to our next edition of Dr. Richardson On Call. That's next week, March 9th at 6 p.m., where we will be discussing, you guessed it, Nutrition 101. Everything you wanted to know about nutrition but had no one to ask. See you next week, same time, same station. Take care, Atlanta.
Hi, and thank you for listening to what was at the time Dr. Richardson's very popular and informative holistic, preventive, alternative health talk radio show, designed to save lives, prevent disease, and reverse disease. Furthermore, if you are interested and in need of a holistic alternative medical doctor, you can reach Dr. Richardson at 770-419-4471. That's 770-419-4471. And be sure to visit our website at acpm.net. That's acpm.net.